tell by my shirt, huh? I'm here with
Belle, Kitty,
and Chloe. And we've got another fun craft for you. Now, this one is actually not brand new. It's actually kind of a continuation of something that we did the week right before Camp Week. We showed you our cute little tassel dolls, and I'm going to get, give me that one, sorry. Going to have this one here, and this one, you can see we did a tassel or yarn doll, and this one actually doesn't have any eyes on it yet. And we figured out that we could decorate these. Actually, Belle figured out that they look so plain. She's like, we need to do something with them. So we wanted to show you a few ideas and a couple of different ways to take your doll from something boring, maybe with just some eyes on it, to something a little bit more fun. So, as you can kind of see, sitting here on the table, we have a couple of things. Now, this first one I'll show you. We have some little pipe cleaners, and you can kind of see them. They're orange, that we have inserted up in there, and that way our little doll can sit up for us. This one here, we did the same thing. You can see this one, you can see a lot better with the pipe cleaners there in the legs, and in the arms too. We can have our arms going up. We actually had her sitting with her legs up like that. Now this one here, Belle did do all these for us. We have our little doll. Now this is one of our tassels here, and she added a little ribbon around, and she also added some hair. She thought she might add some more, but she started here gluing some little hair on, and the hair is just some ribbon. You could use ribbon, yarn, of course, with your caregiver's permission, whatever you may happen to have. Now here is another one that Belle thought of, and she says, what's her name?
Angelica.
Angelica, and she is a little angel, and she said she's got her harp, her wings, her halo, and those were all done with your chenille stems. And so super cute. So, why don't we talk about what we need for this craft?
Yeah!
Awesome. Now, the first thing we're going to need for our craft is our tassel doll that's already completed. And I will leave the link and the description to the video that talks about our tassel dolls. Again, this one is about 4 by 6 inches. And we went ahead and put the eyes on it. And this is actually, I think I made this one in our video. And so I will take my little doll and see what I want to add on to it. So to add on to it, the first thing we need is our caregiver's permission to do any of this stuff, and to fish and see what we can find, because, you know, the things may be varied about what we have. The first thing we have are some googly eyes. If you didn't glue your eyes on your doll to start with, then we have our googly eyes for that. Or you, of course, can take some scraps of cardboard and make some little cardboard paper eyes, which, you know, you may have that hanging around. We have some foam, some craft foam, and ours is glittery, which is fun. Just some craft foam. We have a couple of different types of ribbon. Size, again, really doesn't much matter. We have our chenille stems. I said it right. Chenille stems. And now, do keep in mind with our chenille stems, you cannot use scissors to cut them. You actually have to have wire cutters, which you definitely need your caregiver's permission, supervision, all that, because they can be quite sharp. Now, these are needle nose pliers, and they have right there, you can see the little wire cutter bit, and that will cut you. And getting pinched with pliers is not fun. So you need to be very careful with those. Again, wire cutters to cut chenille stems. Don't use scissors. I've seen where you can use fingernail clippers. I recently saw somebody say that they could do that, and you'll ruin your fingernail clippers, because I've done that too. So just wire cutters. If you don't have them, you of course can just bend it back and forth a lot of times, and it will snap. Takes an extra minute, but that would be one way to achieve your goal of cutting it in two without actually having your wire cutters. We have some scrap yarn, whatever we have. There's actually some cording mixed in here, just some stuff that I picked up, maybe something like that. And the last thing that I have are some tapestry needles. And this, I'll show you how to do that if you wanted to tuck your little ends. Your ends in. I can show you how to use tapestry needles. Now, even though these ones are plastic, they can still poke. So, you need to be careful with them. So, oh, tacky glue. Don't forget your tacky glue. And you're going to need to cover your work surface because we do have glue. We can make quite a mess. And I also have a ruler, and you may need to measure, you may not. I don't know if you'll need your ruler, but we have it because we were measuring our dolls. So, scissors. Don't forget your scissors. And another thing. You'll need your scissors too, and scissors to cut your yarn scraps. You also can have some embroidery scraps as well, whatever you happen to have with your caregiver's permission. Definitely get it before you start making a mess or taking things. So, campers, you want me to show you how to do this?
Yeah!
Awesome. Now, the first thing I wanted to show you was how to bury these little ends a bit. I didn't like these ends sticking out, and I was going to show you on this doll, but it's really hard to see, so I'll use this one where they're different colors. Now, I'll take them, and I'll take my tapestry needle, and I'll insert it up kind of in behind, and you have to be careful where it pokes out at. You see our eye of our needle. Just thread it, and that's why I like these bigger tapestry needles. I have some really huge ones, and I was trying to find those, but I don't know what I did with those. Those are perfect. They're huge, and because they're bigger, they're less likely to poke. So, I think I got them. No, not quite. They're not gonna both. And I would just pull straight down, and then those would hide nicely, and even with the different color, that's the pipe cleaner you're seeing there. I'm going to do the same thing with these. Just kind of bury it in there and hide them. The larger tapestry needles also help you keep from splitting the yarn. So just pull that. You'll need to hold the head a little bit. You can kind of see that hides quite nicely right there, and you can see that I have tucked those in. Now, the other thing I was going to show you, and I will use this one to show you, I'll show you how to have our little person sit up, and I will grab I guess I'll grab, no, I don't want yellow. I'm running out of yellow. I'm trying to grab green. Okay, so the green. No, you don't really need a super huge piece. So, again, adult supervision with these wire cutters. You really don't want to pinch yourself. It hurts. You need to pull it just a smidge. Now, again, I'll just cut this. You really don't need a super huge piece to do the waist. That's the part I'm going to do right now, is the waist. Just take the back, and just like you do with your tapestry needle, you'll just insert that in there. You want it to go down, kind of through one of the legs, and up the back. You might want to tuck it up behind the neck too. And you can see that. You could use one that matches a little better if you didn't want to see it at all. And then that makes your little dolls sit up. And of course we have them in the little arms, and we can have our little arms up. But there you can see it's sitting like that. And of course I could take the different yarn and decorate. I actually had some scraps of felt. I lost them. I'll have to go find them again. You maybe could make some little clothes for your little doll, again with your caregiver's permission. Do be careful, again, just carefully put them through the back. And watch, because these ends are sharp, so be careful that they may poke. You could probably take the pliers and fold them over just a bit to make them not so pokey. So, campers, are you ready to make your yarn dolls and tassel dolls even cuter?
Yeah!
Awesome! And we're finished. Let's take a look and see what we did. Start with mine. You can see my little one. She's sitting, and I gave her a little nose, and I put a little belt on her, and I also gave her a felt flower. I thought about our felt flowers from camp, and so she has a little felt flower. So don't forget to clean up your mess. Let me say that more than once. Okay, the next one we've got here is Chloe gave me hers. Oh, so cute. She used the bit of the felt for a little bit of a shirt with some ribbon and gave her some little eyes and made her be able to sit up and also tuck some of the ends in the back. So, gosh, she didn't put enough glue on there. Don't watch. Belle made a mess with the glue. Sorry, Chloe. Belle made a huge mess with the glue, so clean up your glue mess. Water, wet paper towel, yeah. Okay, let me get her to sit. There we go. Now the next one, we have another angel to go with our collection of angels. I'm trying to figure out where to touch it, where the wood glue isn't wet. So cute. She put a little heart and a little halo and some wings and a little pennant. It's a football fairy, so. There we go. We are in Montgomery County, Virginia, so you might be able to guess which way our football favorites go. Okay.
And then here's mine.
Okay, thank you.
It's hard to touch. I think you're touching the wet glue.
Yeah, again, Kitty made a mess with the glue too. Oh, so cute. She used some of the little felt and made some little clothes and gave her some eyes. Now, you didn't put a pipe cleaner in, so hers doesn't sit up. But we'll just make sure that doesn't touch anything. Now, of course, I was thinking, gosh, you could put a piece of magnet strip on the back and turn them into a magnet. You can put them up that way. I've actually seen that too. So we hope that you had fun with this craft, clean up your mess now. We're going to have a bit of a time getting some of this glue cleaned up. And you want to make sure that your little dolls don't touch anything while the glue is drying because, you know. So wash your hands, clean up your mess, and don't forget to send us your pictures. And we'll see you later. Bye. Bye.